Bonjour watcher, this is Johnny Mega 45 and welcome back to A Light in the Dark. In the last episode, we tried to fight the little girl, but in the end, waste of effort. Yeah, waste of effort. So we're going to continue where we left off. Next, Day 3, Gap Between Us. So cool. I opened my eyes in the daze. From outside of the window, the sunlight splattered across the room, but even that wasn't enough to remove the gloominess in the room. I tried to stretch my body and the sunlight failed to dissipate the cold, and the freezing air made me shudder. Day 3, I was getting used to the room's moldy smell, but the night was still too cold to sleep comfortably. My stomach burned from starvation, not the I feel was physical but mentally as well. Yeah, I need to convince her. After letting me prove my identity through the call, she took the phone outside to prevent me from listening to their conversation. About 10 minutes later, she returned and lit a cigarette. The smoke permeated the air. There was no way for me to know what they had discussed, and all my questions got no response. Father's voice throughout the phone sounds plain as always. He was more skeptical than nervous. Even after a few questions, he still didn't believe I was kidnapped. I tried to tell him my status, but the phone got taken away before he could make any sense out of it. Maybe he could even recognize his own son. Haha. I laugh ironically, despite my chest being burdened by unease. So what now? Facing the grey ceilings, I tried to figure out something. Communicate. I must give up. Rather than taking the risk to escape, I should try to convince them. After hanging out with them during the past few days, I had learned why they were that difficult to communicate with. I just hope it wasn't an illusion. Yeah, hopefully, I did make the wrong choice. I looked around the room and found a little girl sitting next to the wall, surrounded by the books from God knows where. The princess was gone based on the door sounds I heard. She probably left around earlier morning. What time is it? I asked her. She poked her head from behind the window. This question will be fine for her to answer, right? 7. So early. I never expect time to pass this slowly, especially when I used to be able to sleep and just skip breakfast. I was bored that I even felt bewildered by the situation. They say time connects with emotions. Time under happiness flies away while time under pain lasts forever. There was this scientific novel that I read before. I couldn't recall most of the details, but one specific part left quite an impression. It was a nation with special punishment. A nation with special punishment. They paralyzed criminals' bodies but kept their consciousness intact, and the criminals were left in the cell. All they could do was think through eternity without connection with the outside world. With life support, they could still breathe, but only breathe. I finally understood what that intriguing concept would feel like and experience it like after experiencing it myself. Oops. When you couldn't move your limbs, pain and hunger threw out like a sore thumb. All my attempts to break free failed, and the knot was still tight as ever. Who knew root would be this durable? There was counterfeit butter and pudding in the market, yet the road was still this sturdy. The government really should award this sort of top-notch manufacturing. My train of thoughts could only lead to another head. Along with my sore throat, could it be that I caught a cold? Should I reserve my energy or try to talk with her? I want to talk more, please. No more time to haste. I hesitated later but decided to talk to her. Come on, talk to me. Aren't you afraid? Of what? Of the cops coming for you? Facing my questions, she stared at me inside. It took a while to respond. Will they? She asked me quietly. What do you think? Kidnapping someone plus for asking for ransom, if that would get the police attention, then so be it. We don't want to do this either. We'll try our best. They have done worse things to big sis. Who are they? Let me help you. Like what? She turned her head away and didn't answer. The conversation seems to depress her. It took quite a while before I heard her behind the books. I am scared, but if you big sis needs my help, I will help. If you want to help, you should let me go. I lost my chance to say this upon seeing her expression, raising her lips to suppress her fear. However, I shouldn't push too hard on the subject. I convinced myself with an excuse not fully certain why I decided to stop there. After that, she didn't speak and only indulged herself in the book silently. Anything to eat? I tried to chat with her on the different subject, hoping to figure out some intel. She rose around and took half a bun stiff, then placed it next to me quietly. Crackers first, now steamed buns. They were all cheap foods with long shelf life, yet lacking appetizing value. The outside was dry like an air-dried tangerine skin. It was quite hard to chew and I could barely taste anything in my mouth. I swallowed it down with water and started to miss the American brunch for a few days. The craving made me sigh in despair. Is it that bad? Yeah, it would be much better if there were a fried egg with pepper. She stared at me surprised and only opened her mouth a while later. You know how to cook? Sort of, just simple stuff. I always had some simple ingredient ready since I live alone. If I was lazy, I'd just cook some instant noodles plus a fried egg and call it a meal. Most of the time, I'd just pour everything from the fridge into the crock pot. I didn't really care as long as they were cooked and filling. What, is it strange? Seeing her hesitation there, I asked. I thought you had someone cooking for you and bringing meals to your room every day. Hello? I'm not that spoiled rich brat, okay? Like a butler. You have watched way too many soap operas. I didn't stay in the hotel with that kind of service or anything. My breakfast is usually just like a sandwich, bread, or onigiri from the breakfast shop, like regular folks. Oh, realizing how mundane my breakfast was, she responds disappointedly. Mundane? Did she think of me as some playboy millionaire from a movie who spends all day long in bars and hook up with chicks? Well, I am a playboy. You only paying $45, a playboy. How about tea parties? Right before I could explain myself, she threw me another ridiculous question. Tea parties? I repeat the words and confirmed that I didn't hear a word upon seeing her nodding. Okay, sorry for my ears still functioning, I didn't mistook her. She was referring to a traditional British afternoon tea. Like those things with 3 layers from bottom to top. You had sandwich, scones and cakes. You taste them like that in order to. Tastes like that just sounds like a giant pain in the ass. Never try it. I didn't even heard of it that often. In the magazine, they say rich people invite friends over there with lots of fruits and tea. Right, I know what tea party means. So no tea party for you? Nope, ignoring a curious look, I replied without hesitation. Why? Making tea and buying cake is a ton of work, and you have to clean out the mess after inviting people too. Too much trouble. I didn't even talk to my family much, so the whole idea of us having a happy afternoon tea time was just unimaginable. Unimaginable. No one prepares it for you? No one hires someone just to make teas. For this so-called luxury stuff, it's more convenient to have it in some cafe. She coyly lowered her hand and I started pondering my words. Do you, by any chance, think my house is some fancy mansion with many servants and all I need to do is ring a bell? I think that has a yes. Oh dear, I was just kidding, but based on the reactions, I was right. I live by myself in a 300 square foot condo. I do my own laundry and cleaning, plus chasing the garbage truck to throw away the trash from time to time. But aren't you rich? My dad is, not me. Yes, I told my friends many times, I'm not rich. It might make no difference for them, but I corrected her nervously. Also, being rich and being wasteful are two different things. One should do things by oneself if possible. Why? Why what? The quiet girl started to talk and ask me question after question with much curiosity. Unlike her babysitter, there was no hatred or mockery in her eyes, just pure curiosity. If I had money, I would live in a big house and hire many people to cook and clean. Is that so? For me, I just need a place big enough to live. I didn't even have that many friends, so what was the point of all these fancy desires? Besides, the bigger the house, the harder to clean. Pay someone to do it would be an extra expense. There was no point in troubling myself like that. If they did everything to you, then what would you do? She stumbled slightly upon my question. It clearly had never crossed in her mind before. Just rest. Rest forever? You have everything done for you. You will become nothing but a useless waste of space. She tried to explain but lowered her head like a wrecking ball. I don't know. That's some conversation. Suddenly I understood the source of all these deep-rooted enmities, false imagination. For that I enjoyed a comfortable life with no effort, while they got trapped in poverty despite their best efforts. Envy and depressions accumulated and eventually turned into anger and hatred. False imagination came from all the rumors and media's portrayal, picturing the rich as people crashing into others while drunk or high after having crazy parties. At the end of the day, the media just wanted provocative news. A fancy calculated someone was always more marketable than a cheap ass one causing it. Integrity has nothing to do with wealth. There is no lack of rich people leading a rather simple life, you just never see them in the news. They do whatever they can to produce things people want to see. Public media code of integrity, that doesn't mean jack shit in the audience-driven era. What about the truth? Neither the journalists nor the audience care. We see what we want to see. Despite knowing this full well, we still choose not to resist it. So what now? Remaining action. I shall observe here. Or rest. I think rest first. I see if I feel fine after I rest, I should ask for more information. So what now? Observe. Yeah, I need to know the time. The look closer revealed that the clock is not even moving. The hands points at 5:46. So all my time estimates are pointless now. Even though I don't know the time, at least I am not misguided by the wrong information. The date started in August on it. If the date is original on the day, it must be at least 50 years old. No wonder it looks this miserable. Already, it's kind of a miracle for this place to even still standing after so many years without any cause of maintenance. In the end, I made no progress. She didn't know what was going on, nor was she willing to contact her big sis for me. Uh-oh. And I felt from my frustration body temperature confirmed my theory that and the master saw it indicate a fever. Shit. Getting sick now all of the times I couldn't stay awake. Let alone escape. The girl was still reading a book next to the wall, having no clue about the ideas floating in my mind. Sorry for the delay. She was by herself with the knife only a few steps away. My hands were still tied up, but I could still move with them a little. I could call her over, knock her out, and cut the rope loose. A sense of unease surfaced along with all sorts of possibilities in my mind. What if she dodged it? What if the door was blocked? Could there be someone else? I didn't see much of a chance for success, nor did I have any idea where to start. I also might end up hurting her accidentally. I don't want to hurt her. She's kind of a nice girl. Okay, let's see what here. So this is the new one I get the situation now. Okay. She didn't seem to know what she was doing, nor she had actually threatened me. I should avoid violence against her unless I had no choice. I made up my mind. I started to think of other options. Are you trying to struggle? This is... Huh? What? Hearing the girl's voice, I came back to my sense and realized she was staring at me. Also, the ridiculous idea intertwined in my brain. I should have made my any rush decisions with this mess in mind. Do you hate big sis? Who would let their kid have it? It's not like I had Stockholm syndrome. I wanted to reply like that, but I kept it down. It didn't matter what I thought. I had to come up with a response that would make her drop her guard based on what she wanted to hear. Saying that I like her might be too much, so I should reply with, I don't know. She just looked at me after my response. Silence spread across the air like a wall between us. I don't really know her, so I can't say if I like her or hate her. I see. Beatrice is not a bad person, really. She hugged her knees as thought tried to convince herself. The quiet voice seems to lack some confidence. We just want to pay off the debt. We don't really want to do this. The girl's eyes under her bangs were clearly as the legs surface, void of any deceit. She never suspected her sister of any other motives or simply used her. After all this, she still chose to believe in Beatrice and tried to defend her. Why? Seeing her desperations, I only felt emptiness. It was so hard to make money, but they keep coming to her for more, even though it has nothing to do with her. She was still murmuring her explanation, yet ignoring me like tinnitus next to my brain. Even though she generally wanted to pursue me, even though her big sis might have her reasons, I felt nothing. She might not realize, but I just didn't care. I wanted to escape and return back to my normal life. I didn't care if this big sis was a good or bad person or had a miserable part. Why she committed this crime had nothing to do with me. Seeing her serious expression, I opened my mouth but swallowed my words eventually. I like that I couldn't tell if I envied her naiveness or hated my cold heart. Come on, evening please. Evening. So why now? Oh my god. Again. Rest. Chat. Um yeah, so cool. Let's help her. So cool. Hmm? She made a sound to indicate she heard me. I waited a while before continuing to call. If only it was a little warmer. With my movement restrained, I had no way to get information if they didn't talk to me. To get information from her, I need to find a way to make her talk. After all telling directly, I want to talk. Most likely it won't work. I want some coffee. If possible, I would like to have some coffee. Oh, don't you also want something hot to drink? Coffee is too bitter. She said indifferently. Just when I was about to give up, she answered softly. But cocoa is fine. So what now? Should I observe? Yes, I should observe. Oh, I cannot. Once I made choices considering. What's the point of me observing this cupboard? Or this? Let's go for the window. You can see the sky from the window. I should be able to collect more information if I can get closer. It is not long, however, since this place has appeared to be on the first or second floor, jumping out of the window is no go. This makes the old door the only exit out here. Now it's noon. Here we have collected information so far. That's a good progress. Uh-oh. My cloudy consciousness gradually cleared. It looks like I fell asleep without noticing. Let's see what information we have here. Based on the height from the window, jumping out of the window is unlikely. Okay, that's the first one. And the girl. She liked hot cocoa. The sky outside the window was dry crimson. The freezing wind brushing my cheeks made me tremble. I didn't know how long I had slept, but my body shows no sign of recovery. Of course, you get bleeding and the rope cut into my flesh like ant bites. My struggle out of annoyance only led to torn skin. What time is it? 5. The girl was at the same spot quietly like a delicate, unclean doll. Why do you keep asking me the time? Cause that's all you will tell me, right? Knowing the time would change anything, but the sense of cluelessness was just unbearable. Unbearable. Shit, my head hurt. She was not a good conversation partner, but I tried anyway to keep myself awake. If you buy me a copy, I can give you all the money I have. My heavy head made me say the most random of the things I like to drunk with. You like coffee? She raised her hand and stared at me with curiosity. That beats is where it shut me up there. But she at least chat with me here and there. Nothing is more pleasant than drinking hot coffee in this weather except a hot bath. I don't. Too bitter. You learn how to enjoy it. Different coffee beans have different tastes. How you prepare is also a factor. Filtered drinks isn't real coffee at all. Only pour over coffee can bring out the fragrance. There is something wrong with those latte lovers. The only proper coffee is black coffee. They may as well just drink milk. Hearing all of my critics, she made a comment. You really like to talk. Do you have a better alternative? Facing my question, she stared to contemplate seriously. Just sleep? She spoke to me and started fearing that I would scold her. Great idea. Please let me know how to just live with my hands tied and my body hungry and cold. I started calling before I could respond. I didn't even have the strength to joke around. These kids up, I would cut myself to death before they kill me. Living like this was worse than that. I recall this line from a book and found it super fitting. Just stare at me for a while, then came over carefully with the knife. Don't you worry, I couldn't resist you, even if you were empty-handed. Ignoring my mouth, she partly squat before me. I then felt her slightly cold touch. You have a fever. Yes, thank you for telling me. Thank you. Is that it? Thanks for telling me. Realized I was mocking her. Oh shit. Are you happy now? I didn't know why, but the more they showed their concern, the more I found their annoyance unbearable. What do you mean? Don't you want to see me suffer? What a tasteless hobby. We don't ignore her explanation. I closed my eyes to rest. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. I should have made that choice also because he's not in the mood. Why this sounds scary somehow? There was the sound of the bike's motor outside of the window. The girl raised her head sharply and ran out to welcome her big sis. I have no idea where she been. The girl's hair was still messy and she had plastic bags from a convenience store in her hands. I'm back. Is everything alright? Big sis. The little girl's worry explained the situation status of my body. The big sis frowned upon hearing it. Okay, I will take care of it. You should eat something now. After calmly patting a little bit, Sister asked me to take classmate. The girl coldly looked down on me. So what's wrong with you now? Who knows? Food poisoning maybe? I wanted to show my weakness before I gathered my strength to reply. If you can't still joke around, it's probably isn't too bad. The smell slipped to her head made it easy. She covered my forehead with the back of her hand, then checked my body temperature in a much more way than a little girl. What a fragile body you have here, rich boy. Can't take some wind. Okay, remain silent. Not wanting to waste more energy, I just quietly watched her examining the rope. She forcibly pulled it back in the rope tight directly into my flesh. You should care more about me spreading disease than escaping. I'm not a greenhouse flower like you. This subscore call is nothing. I still have to work even with a fever. If I take a day off, I might just lose my job the next day. You have no idea, right, rich boy? I had no idea, no idea I gave a fuck. I didn't pick a job for you. I didn't pick the job for you, so what's the point of complaining about that to me? It was hard to keep your emotions under control when you feel horrible. I decided to change the subject to avoid argument. Did my dad pay? Why would I keep you here if he did? Do you think I like tying you up? They did make contact. Yesterday, so they should have been discussing the details of the ransom. Ignoring her provocation, I forced myself to focus on the intel at hand. Common ways were more my money transfer or cash in the bank. No money transfer could be traced and physically cash was difficult to arrange. I heard some kidnappers use bitcoins or other virtual currency instead, more secure and flexible than cash. Even the high schoolers with a fact in someone. The question was how to get out of the situation. Save your breath, just rest. I have not decided to call a doctor if you pass out. Thanks for the heads up. She had a point. I should have found more things to torture myself with outside or just my body. I tried to lean back and let the wall take some weight. This was more comfortable pose than I had in past few days. But if only make me just a tiny bit of better far from having a good rest. Sis, can I have all of these? The girl took out all kind of foods from the bag. Bread, cookies and steaming hot on it. The smell only made my head worse. I already had a dinner, so you just take it. She replied softly, treating her in a totally different manner. Hey, it is the one thing not to share food, but all the foods you could pick. The little girl stopped, moving her chopstick and looked at her sis with a pleading expression and started asking her what to do. It's the only time we were eating instant ramen when you were having a feast. There is no way these sort of cheap foods are to your face, to your taste. What the hell? Hearing her nonsensical accusation, I was too exhausted with the thought. What? Say something. I had enough. The fierce headache took away the last of my patience. Her provocative session finally made me lose control of my emotions. Holy shit! No choice. Right. I am the rich boy who lives in the giant mansion, raising my mouse with expensive coin and a dozen of maids and butlers. I snap on my fingers and someone will bring me whatever I want. I smash the place with regards I have to prove by 10 wise about what kind of crap is this. Someone tries me to suppose every day I have LED bags and Rolex watches. All my accessories from top to bottom cost millions of Taiwan's dollars, and your poor ass can never even afford one of them. How's that? Is that what you have in mind? Uh-oh. There was no thought behind those words, just my accumulated rage and frustration coming out like a flood. I was tired of this conversation. There was no middle ground. It forced me my imagination perception upon me and no one has seen. You don't know shit about me, nor do you give a fuck. From the very beginning, you have decided to hate me just because I live a better life than you. All rich people should die. All of them are trash that can't help themselves to run over people in their fancy cars, right? So kind of bullshit if you don't know anything. The blood rushed to my head. I was close to passing off in the head, but yeah, at the top of my lungs anyway. The room echoed with my sound. The little girl curled out next to the wall, seeing the scared special as thought I was tied up. Are you fucking kidding me? Her eyes flashed with raging fire and she yelled back at me with equal force. unlike the weakest political shows, the big six group are forceful. Have you ever felt hungry? Ever wondering where to stay at night? Ever had someone burst open your doors to collect debts? I don't know shit about you, then what the fuck do you know about me, huh? Don't you know what we were dealing with when we were going to school or when you were sleeping? That's why I hate you a lot. By what right can you live like that? By what right can you speak like that? You don't care about it because it's none of your business. Yes, it isn't. I didn't care about what will happen to me. I just want to vent all my frustration for my chest. So, should I feel guilty for civilian refugees? Be responsible for ISIS? Give me a break. Why should I be responsible for your life? Why should I kneel before you apologize? I have nothing to do with your property. And is it my fault? Oh, did she just slap me? A raised face smashed against the wall. The girl's wall was mixed with sobbing. Her voice echoed through the room. Everything seems to stop at the moment. Her face was twisted with rage. With lips turning blood red from bleeding, I could also see her hands trembling. You think I enjoy this? You think I don't want to live better? I fucking wish I was spoiled a silver spoon in my mouth. Why can't some people have a comfortable life without doing anything? Why does my life have to be a living hell? Tell me. I faced the very motionless accusations. I could respond immediately. It was neither of our faults. It was neither any widow, but something that was beside the power of God. No reason, no explanation. The war is just not fair. Remember what she was saying before I repeat it. Hearing that, the girl burst into laughter. It sounds less gas mocked, a mysterious crazy laughter. Yes, the war is fair. So none of us should complain about what happens in this goddamn world, right? Not able to find any words, I avert my gaze. It's not shit to open me over once I calm myself. I could barely talk when I lay against the wall quickly. Chill. Someone might call the cops if you yell this loud. She looked at me over her shoulders and clicked her tongue unhappily. Shut up. I don't want to beat up a dying person. How nice of you. I said how quickly, feeling much more relaxed after releasing all my pent-up thoughts. I couldn't focus my eyes anymore. Ignorance my fluctuation body temperature, I powerlessly closed my eyes. There's only everlasting loneliness in the dark. Tired, cold. How much longer before this was over? Why be free if I just give up? Why just let it all go and sleep forever? Is this the end? I couldn't say any more voices. This was I was slowly in the freezing frozen. I couldn't even talk. They says he still got fever. I vaguely heard a little girl's voice. Yeah, I couldn't really tell the distance. Let him be. But it's not our job. I don't care what happens to him once we get the money. I could hear sound, but it's broke up constantly and made it impossible to make sense out of it. This voice. In my blood, in my eyes, has sense of remorse. Why me? Was it my family rich, crime rate, my carelessness? Or perhaps there was no reason. Because the world isn't fair. No matter what happens, we can only accept. Standing in the wall of the darkness, there was no sky or land, only endless darkness. The same dream. There was a really annoying voices on and off like an intermittent radio signals. Suddenly the phone crashed and I sank back to a straight set. I tried to move my eyelids, but there was none. I couldn't even raise my hands, and I could only let the darkness swallow me. My ankles, knees, and then wrists. My body gradually fell into darkness. Before my vision was covered by darkness, I all at once heard her unmasked hatred. I hate people like you. After that, I heard my own voice, something straight from my heart, something I had never spoken of. Yeah, me too. A Light in the Dark, ending 5. Wait, that's it? So I got an ending 5. Okay, that was unexpected. Interesting. Okay guys, so I'm going to end the episode right now. So we got an ending 5. Wow. So guys, we tried to do from the beginning. Want to see what happened to that guy? Yeah. So as always, thank you for watching my video. My video are just for fun. Don't take heart, brothers and sisters. Okay? Let's say the magic word. Adios e famosa.